All right, low connection. All right, Facebook Live. We here again. We got to find out what is happening in our community. At another business, local business that's basically in a predominantly black neighborhood, and we want to know what's going on. I tell you, it's a lot going on out here, people. Um, we want to see what happened today. Customer service is very important when we go into these business. Miss Mr. Klein, I see you. When we go in these business, hey everybody, hey everybody. All right, thanks for the love. Thanks for the love, y'all. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the love. Right, thanks for the love. What we're going to talk about today, Victory Muffler Shop. We're going to talk about the shop. Uh, what happened today? Tempers got all flared up. What's up, Mario? Tempers got flared up. What's going on? That was definitely a terrible video. I mean, poor customer service. I think it was some fault on both parts. It was misunderstanding, miscommunication. But we're going to find out exactly what happened before that camera started rolling. That's what I want to find out. And and we need to know what happened. And she's going to tell us what happened. Also, her honey, which she calls her honey, her boyfriend, her fiance, he's going to come on as well. Hey, Nicole. Hey, LaShawn. Is that right? Treadwell. I'm saying it right. How y'all doing? All right, she's here. I see it too. And we're going to find out what happened, people. We're going to find out. You ready, Alicia? Just say I'm here. I see you, but just let me know if you're ready. Yeah. Brother McCraney, I see you. Hope you feel better, man. Take care of that arthritis. Hey, Sister Mandy. I see you, Mandy. All right, Fatima. All right. So, y'all, this is what we find out. I know some of y'all didn't see the video. So, please, if you didn't see the video, don't make no stupid comments, please. I'm going to play a little of the video while we hear maybe some voice, because you probably won't be able to see it on this little phone I got here to do it. So, we're going to play it like that. So, okay, no problem. Thank you. And no problem. I can't accept everybody's friend request. I need something. Okay, she says she's here. She's ready. So let's get the show on the roll. We this and hey, all right, all right, yeah. We waiting on her to come in. All right now, where your boyfriend at?
He's right here.
Okay, I want to talk to him first. How you doing, sir?
What's going on with it,
All
man?
right, all right, all right, all right, all right. We finna. Hey, what happened, man? In your own words, what happened?
Man, it's
Yeah,
crazy,
tell me your
man.
own
Like,
words, man. What happened?
hey, it's like this. You know what I'm saying? Basically, I take my girl van down to the shop, right?
Right,
All right, so I took her van down to the shop. So, because her gauge going up on her van,
right.
the temperature thing. So
Temperature
I
gauge.
take a
Okay.
van, I take a van down there just so they can tell me
Lamont, I see
why
you.
the gauge is going up. So I'm sitting there for a while as they pull the van in. I'm sitting there for a while. And, I mean, my goal was just for them to tell me why the gauge going up, and that was it. And they could give me a price, let me know what it is, and I was gonna let them know. I come back. I wasn't expecting for them to do anything.
Right.
So basically, so I'm sitting there for a while, and I'm like, okay, it's taking them a minute to come out and tell me why the gauge going up. So I'm looking through the window, and I'm like, I see him pouring antifreeze in there, and I'm like, why is he pouring, I'm like, why is he pouring antifreeze in the thing, in the gauge or whatever? So I'm like, okay, I don't know why he pouring antifreeze now, but okay. So I'm like, all right, maybe he finna tell me something else going
Right.
on. So I'm like, all right. So then they finally called me in there, and they were just like, well, we just pulled antifreeze in there. And I'm like, well, why y'all pull antifreeze in there? I was waiting on y'all to come out and let me know what was going on, why the gauge was going up. So the first thing he gonna tell me is, well, we just pulled a lot of antifreeze in there, and now I owe him $60.
Wow.
I said, and I'm sitting here like, how do I owe you $60? And you ain't even come out and let me know, what I'm saying, what was going on and confirm with you. You know what I'm saying? So he said, well, yeah, that's what it was. So you either have to take it up with her. You
Who is
know,
her?
which is the lady,
Okay.
I guess the supervisor, or
Okay.
I think she like the supervisor, something like
Okay.
that. You know, and so I'm sitting here like, okay, well, where's she at? So she come over here and she was just like, well, you need to pay them the $60 because he pulled antifreeze. And I said, well, I didn't tell him to pull antifreeze in there. You know, my goal once again for you to just let me know what was going on and give me a price. And I'll let you know whether when I can come back and have, because that's the only thing I was doing. Because some shops, like, some shops, they come out and tell you what the problem is, what I'm saying, before they start working on it and everything, or this and that. So I would just expect for him to come out and just be like, yeah, this is why your gauge going up, and it's gonna be so and so, and we could have went from there. But he just already pulled the antifreeze in there, because I'm looking through the door like he already pulled the antifreeze in there, and I'm like, well, what is he doing? Why he pouring antifreeze? I said, well, maybe he's just being nice, because
Right.
that's what it was, and he finna give me the van back. I'm like
Right.
looking at him.
Brother, what's your name?
So
What's your name?
Dante,
I ain't introduced myself. I'm Martin, man. I'm sorry, Dante. Question I got
no,
to
it's
ask you.
cool.
Now, when you
It's
looked through
cool.
that window and seen them doing something to your car, did they have the car doors open?
They had the hood open.
That's it, right?
It's like the hood was open, because because I was trying to wait patiently. I was just
Right.
trying to wait. I was just trying to wait until they tell me, let me know what was going on. So I'm like, it's taking them a minute. So I looked through the door, because you can see them doing the work, and I just see
Right.
them pouring antifreeze, and I just say, oh, okay, well, maybe that's the reason why I was overheating, and he just being nice pouring antifreeze up in there. So I'm like, all right, so I'm still thinking, okay, he finna let me know what's going on, give me a price.
Now, listen,
Soon as
let
she,
me stop you. Let me stop you because you repeat that 2 or 3 times. Get to the point when you call your lady and told her they wouldn't let you get the car. Tell us about that. Now,
yeah, I called where what it was, what I'm saying, they talking about some I owe them $60.
okay.
So I'm sitting here like, how do I owe y'all $60? And y'all ain't even consent with me and let me know, what I'm saying, what was the problem or whatever. So they ain't want to give her van back. They talking about some, well, I don't know what you gonna do or whatever, but if you don't give us $60, we gonna hold the van. Then they gonna try to bring up some old situation or whatever, that happened a while ago, almost 2 years ago or something
Right.
like that. And this the same. It's like this the same situation they tried to get over on me 2 years ago
Where?
at this different shop, because they connected.
Where?
They did some.
What shop? What's the shop? What other shop is this?
This shop was on 78th and Ash. Yeah, hold on one second. Yeah, grab that right there. It's like on 78th and Ash. And it's a long story to that.
Okay.
They
Okay.
tried to work on my car, and some work I ain't tell them to do, and
Okay.
they were trying
So they got
to
history.
charge me for something I ain't even tell them to do.
So you didn't know
You know,
these people was connected, right? You didn't know that?
yeah, these people was connected.
But you didn't
But
know that when
basically,
you went in there. Did you know that when you went in there? Before you went in there? Did you
no, I
know?
ain't even know they was. I ain't even know they was connected with it, because
Okay.
when I seen the same owner, he was like, he was like, don't you remember me? And I was like, oh no, not exactly. Then I was like, oh yeah. I was like, yeah, you the same guy that was at the other shop over there when y'all tried to rip me off. Doing some work on my car
Right.
that I ain't tell y'all to do. You know what I'm saying? But make a long story short, how I got her involved was because they didn't want to give her her van, and they gonna try to compare my situation from 2 years ago, what I'm saying, up until now. And I just told them, I'm like, look, what I'm saying, y'all can't just keep her van like that. Y'all can't
Right.
compare this situation up until this situation was going on. And the main thing about it is, by him pouring that antifreeze up in there, y'all ain't even consent with me. It's like y'all just went on and did, what I'm saying? Y'all just went on, y'all saw that it needed antifreeze, so y'all went on and did it without even coming out and letting me know. So
Hold on.
oh hell no, y'all ain't finna just keep my van like that. So after I told her what was going on, She like, nah, I'll be up there
All
in
right.
a minute. And the man goes say, all right, well, have her to come up here and get it. And I'm like, all right, that's fine. I mean, I have her to come up there and get it.
All
You
right.
know what I'm saying? I mean,
All right. Now hold up right there. I need your girl to come on now. You cool. I got everything that I wanted to get from you. I wanted everybody to know what was going on. Have your young
right.
lady come, have your woman to come on up. Alicia, come on up. Alicia,
All
come
right,
on.
hold on.
All right. Tell her come on up.
I'm here.
All right, now watch your mouth when you're on here now. We don't need all that
Oh,
cuss. Girl, hey,
that's normally not me. That's normally not my
woo,
character. I
girl,
promise.
that mouth of yours, girl, I tell you, boy. Woo! All right now. It's on you. What happened now? Man.
So, when I got up there, which I have a small video,
Right.
but I stopped that video because I couldn't turn my camera around.
Right.
But what initially happened as I was walking up, I had started recording. When he told me that it was the guy from over there, I already knew to record because I had a small issue about my tire at that other location on 78. And so I just walked up to the guy and I told him, my keys, please. And he looked at me and he said, excuse me. I said, give me my keys. This is my van. He automatically started letting the lift down. So that's when the camera from the video that I played came on. And as I'm standing there waiting for my van, waiting, as you see, the video's calm, no problem, no words, until the young lady comes out the door. And I don't know who she was, never asked. And he told her, she asked him what was he doing, and he told her he was letting my van go. This was my van. And then that's when she decided to jump in, and she goes, and I just want to let you know, we've already drained all the antifreeze out of it. And so I say, okay, that's fine. But wait a minute. Don't tell me you took all the antifreeze because there should still be some in the reservoir in the coolant area. And she goes, no, we drained it all. And I said, well, how could you drain it all when I just personally put antifreeze in my own coolant department? I said, yes, y'all said there was none in the radiator, but there should have been some in the coolant. And then as we're talking, my car won't start. I'm hearing them turn my car over, as you can hear in the video, and it's going ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. So now I'm upset because what he didn't tell you was while I was on the phone with him, I'm hearing them push him out and close the garage door on him. And he's telling them to get your hands off of me. And so when I got up there, the garage door was closed. And they opened it, but they had just opened it back up as I was walking. So my car was up in the air. And so as I said, I'm like, why is my car not starting? Because it's been starting every day, regardless of what you said antifreeze needs to be. I hadn't had this problem up until right now.
Let me say something. I want to say something too. I want to address a couple of things. Okay. Now, the lady, not taking sides, the lady had the right to ask you not to be in the area where they work on cars, because something would have happened. You would have had to sue them. It wouldn't have been the insurance company.
Now,
okay. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna stop you right there. As you hear in the video at the beginning, the guy tells me I can stand there.
Okay.
As I told him, because I let them know, I said, and I'm recording, and he said, that's fine. I don't care about you recording me. And as I was standing behind my van, he tells me it's okay. Now, at this moment, there's two guys in my van. There's one inside and one with my hood up. And like I said, now I'm hearing the vehicle not start. At this moment, I still didn't try to walk over to the front of the vehicle. I didn't try to walk over to the front of the vehicle because then, like I said, she came out and she escalated the situation because I'm asking him, why is my vehicle not starting? And he's telling me, he said, don't worry about it. We will get it started. And I said, but it wasn't having this problem before I came in here. I said, so now it's a problem because my vehicle's not starting. And then she goes and I said, it was ridiculous for y'all to even try to charge somebody $60 for antifreeze when I have a whole gallon of antifreeze in my car. And then that's when she goes, huh? And I was like, huh, I'm applaud. And then she goes, you owe us money anyway. And I told her simply, no, I do not owe you money. I am not the same customer that you think I may be. I've never been to your shop over here. I've never had no car work physically done. When I went on 78, I paid for a brand new tire. So I don't owe you money for anything. I didn't even know y'all, like I said, we didn't even know that it was the same shop or I would have never went. But as I told her, I've had this car for 5 years. I've never been to your shop with this car to have any work done. And then that's when she started yelling, you can get this piece of neat out of here,
Yes, she
get
did.
out of my shop. At this point, the man still has not told me that I can't be in there. She's yelling for me to get out. It's her house. Get
Right.
out of her shop. And it wasn't until then when she tried to move past my, she said, matter of fact, she said, you know what? You're not getting SH Sugar Honey
Right.
Iced Tea. And then that's when I blocked her from going around, because now you're going around to my driver's side and where the workers are. They're already not starting my car.
Stop.
So
Stop.
I don't. Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I'm gonna play that part so they can hear it. For those that see the video.
Okay.
No, he said he put it in the radiator. So it should be antifreeze in my coolant. So if you change it from my coolant, it's a problem. That's it. I'm telling you to move back and let me handle this. Yeah? I put the, in the coolant.
Can y'all hear this? Can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear it.
No. What type of shit is that? Yes. Oh, I'm a fraud too. Oh, I'm like, no, I don't owe you shit for this. This is mine. I don't owe. No, I'm not the same customer. I don't have another car. I've had this car for 5 years. Right. So don't tell me I don't owe nothing. Because I don't owe them. No, bitch, I will not stop in your shop. Make me. When my car get out of here, I get out of here. Make me. That long, I ain't got to do shit while my property in here. I sure am. And I do too.
I'm gonna hold it right there. But I just wanted the people to hear, kind of those that didn't see the video, and hear that. Okay, you could go continue on.
So at that point, she got in my face. The guy is in between her, my guy is in between me, trying to, and she's like bulging her chest at me. She's like, you hear her telling me to get out of her shop. The guy's still not saying anything except for holding her back. And at this point, she's trying to make her way. She told me, like I said, I can't get that. I'm not getting my car. And she tried to approach and go around me to get to my car door. So at this point, I'm like I said, I don't know what y'all already did, because now my car's not starting. So I blocked and linked on my car and said, no, you're not going to touch anything else. Because one, you're not the mechanic. So why are you approaching my vehicle? That's how I'm feeling. So at this point, the guy still hasn't told me I cannot be in there. I'm still in the same spot that he asked me to stand back at. She goes over there, it's being words exchanged. She's calling me names, I'm calling her names. And then she makes the comment of me having 8 babies. And that's why I have 8 babies and all of this. And, it's just back and forth. So at this moment, this is when I say, when she went around to the other side, now I want to see what they're doing under my car. Because you're going around there. It's already 2 guys over there working to get my car started. I want to see what y'all doing under my car. He's telling me I can't be over there. So he told me to stand behind the line. As you see in the video, I moved back. Well, I probably didn't have the video down, but I moved back. I simply asked him, though, when I moved back, because he's telling me to be quiet. And I asked him, I said, I'll be quiet. Can you please just keep her out my face? I said it at least 2 to 3 times. He simply tells me, you be quiet. She don't have to be quiet. As if she's my mother or something. You're talking to an adult. I'm the customer, and that's what I told him. I'm the customer. What do you mean she don't have to be quiet? I'm trying to be civilized, and I'm trying to calm myself down, and I'm asking you, because she's hyping the whole situation up, to keep her away from me. Keep her out of my face. I'll talk to you like we were doing before she even came out. And he wouldn't let it. So at this point, when she hears me telling him to keep her out of my face, she comes back and jumps back in my face. And at this point, he starts to push me and my boyfriend out the door, out the garage door. And that's where you see the camera get a little shaky, because they're literally pushing us out and closing the garage door down on my shoulder. As to where I...
Let me ask you a question. Did they literally put their hands on you guys? Did they touch you?
They physically put their hands on us because they pushed us. Yes. They shoved us out tried to shove us out the door and closed the garage door on my shoulder, on my left shoulder. He closed the garage door on my left shoulder a few times. And I kept pushing the garage door back open.
Did the camera catch that?
The camera didn't, because they were pushing me. And as they were pushing me, that's why the video gets shaky right there, because of course I was losing, you know, the phone and holding the phone. So it didn't physically catch them putting their hands on me. But that's why the camera gets shaky at that moment. And that's why my voice probably gets a little bit more elevated at that moment. But you hear me in the video saying, don't put your hands on me. Do not put your hands on me.
I heard
I
that.
say that a couple of times. And that's when he's telling me, now he's telling me I can't be in there. And as I told him, I'm not leaving, because she claimed that she called the police and the police never showed up to the situation. This was even before they even started pushing us. She claimed that she was calling the police, and she even looked at my boyfriend, and because he said, well, go right ahead. And she makes the comment, I don't know if you hear in the video, she makes the comment and say, I don't know why you didn't a long time ago. So she complained that she called the police, but no police ever showed to the whole situation.
Well, let me ask you a question. This is not a stupid question. Would you ever go back in there again, do business with them?
I will never go back.
Tell me why.
And I actually told him when we pulled off from their lot, any shop that has Victory in it, I will not go. Especially if I go to a shop and find out, because he told me they have 5 locations. I already know 2. I don't know where the other 3 are, but if I ever found out that a shop was associated with them, I wouldn't, because that's the second shop of theirs that I've had bad customer service with. And the first time I didn't get to catch it on tape, but I caught this one on tape.
Let me ask you a question. You had bad customer service, or he had bad customer service?
Both of us.
Both of you? Because you said, now you just told us that you didn't go to their shop. You bought a tire and that was it. But what happened?
That was at the other location. We were staying in that area at the time. They're located on 78th and Ashland, like right next to the taco place over there. Right. And I had, my tire was balding. So I stopped in there one morning to get a tire. I got the tire. As the young man took the tire off, he broke 2 stems with the bolts on it.
Yeah, okay.
And when I asked him, when he put my tire back on, he couldn't get the 3rd bolt on because he stripped it.
Wow.
And so I asked him, so he finally got it on, and I asked him where about my other 2 bolts. And he told me, well, they broke. And I say, well, that's not acceptable. Somebody got to do something. So that's when he told me that the stems broke too. So I said, okay, well, somebody needs to replace them, because everybody that's a driver know you cannot drive on 3 bolts. I was like, and I told him, I said, y'all know as well, if I drive off your lot, my wheel will pop off. I have a van. And I was told if I wanted it fixed, I had to pay for it. And I'm like, why would I have to pay for something that your worker broke? At this point, the guy that was in charge over there, I don't know if he's the manager, but he was in charge. He came out. It was a Mexican as well, Hispanic. He came out and he looked at it and he tried to say, oh, well, it happens all the time. And I'm like, no, that don't work for me. I was like, it may happen all the time, but at the same time, it happened while you were fixing on my tire.
Right.
So he wouldn't fix it. I literally had to follow this man around the whole shop for a whole hour and tell them that I was not leaving their lot until they fixed my tire. He then got on the phone with their owner, which I found out is the man that was there today. That's who they were speaking with. And he called them, and the owner tried to give me the same, well, it happens all the time thing too. And then he finally gave in and said, okay, don't worry about it. This is the one-time thing. We'll have them fix it. Well, guess what? They called themselves fixing it. They locked me out of the garage at that time and closed the garage down on my car. And 2 days later was my son's preschool graduation. Soon as we got off the E-way and I came home, my whole tire fell off my whole van.
Wow.
And into the parking lot. By the grace of God, we didn't have an accident getting off of the E-way or
Wow.
while we were on the E-way. So that's why I said if I knew that it was the same shop associated or even
Wow.
owned by them, I would have never went or told him to take it over there because he didn't want to take it there. He didn't know it was them. He kept mentioning other shops, but this one was closer to our home. So I asked him to try that one. That was
Wow.
the only reason.
Okay, I understand now. Okay, another question. Getting back to this car, this argument. Okay, what escalated? Y'all start cussing at each other, and you call her mama and all. How that? What? You know?
That the mama thing came when she associated me with the comment of, that's why you have 8 babies. I don't have 8 babies. You have 8 babies. And I asked her, where would you get that from? And that's what it got to my soul, because now I feel like you're being racist or something, because why would you say that? What would make you just look at somebody and say you got 8 kids? And like I told him, I have 1 child. What do you mean? What 8 babies come from? And that's what escalated it from there, because then she turned around and came back and got in my face again in the video
She
for
was
that.
real. I noticed she was real aggressive. Real aggressive.
Very,
And
very,
that's bad customer service. Real
very.
bad
I work
customer
in
service.
customer service, and I think that's what made me upset, because I work in customer service, have been working in customer service for over 8 years.
Mhm.
And I know I'm not allowed in my job to even curse at a customer or talk disrespectful to any customer, or it's my job. So when I go to places and I get a customer or a representative in customer service that's like that, it eats my soul up, because I can't do it. Why should you be allowed to do it and treat your customers like any kind of way? You know?
Wow. That's crazy. I'm gonna play that part, people, so y'all can hear that what she called her 8 babies.
That's my car, and I'm on my car. Get up off of me. 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 Watch out, Z. Don't touch me. Don't hold me. Don't hold me. Excuse me. And I want to record everything y'all doing in my car.
Hey, you can do whatever you want, but you cannot touch me.
And don't touch me. No, I want to see what the hell y'all doing under my hood. I want to be there. Okay. The battery shouldn't have drained. That's a new damn battery. What the hell you mean the battery drained?
We had the doors open.
That was a problem too.
Battery
Okay.
don't make the car drain with the door open. You don't know what you're talking about. No, you don't know what you're talking about. It's a new battery. It's a new battery. I want to be up here to see what they're doing under my hood.
For safety, for insurance.
I will stand over here.
And this place is right off the expressway, right?
Yes.
47, not Halsted.
Right off of 47th and the Dan Rhyme.
Okay.
I'm going to stand right there. I want to see what's going on under my hood, because my car was started. So now it's a problem, because it's not. And you're not going to tell me that's the battery, because the battery is brand new. I just brought the battery last month. So I don't care about no door, didn't open the car, ain't even been here that long to make it drain. Man, talk about how old. Type of shit is this? You got me fucked up today, but y'all got the right one. I guarantee you that.
That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit.
Guarantee you that.
We listening to the video. What happened, people?
This bitch gonna get her ass whooped on camera.
They did something. They did that shit. Your shit was just running good.
I know, and now I got a problem, but that's all right.
And
I'm starting up and everything.
let me ask you a question too. Let me ask you a question. When you pulled your car, why it was smoking like that?
Because they flooded my engine, and as you hear him say in there, and I'm asking him, me and my boyfriend, we're asking him, what is all this smoke? And he goes, the engine is flooded. The engine is flooded. Your engine line is flooded. And then he goes to say, I don't know. It's your car. Yeah, that's the comment that was made. Just like the battery situation. and he's gonna tell me the battery, why it wouldn't start is because the battery drained. I'm like, I just brought a new battery last month, and he's like, well, we had the car door open. The car wasn't even up there for an hour.
Right.
I said, there's no way that my car battery drained by the door being open. And why would the door be open and the car was up in the air?
True.
It don't make sense.
That don't make sense. That don't make sense, man. But you almost lost your cool there for a minute. I mean, you lost it, but
I did, but it's by the grace of God, because I'm, a God-fearing woman, and I had to pray about it. And you know what got me? Because she wanted me to hit her.
Yes, she did.
Because she made the comment.
You didn't go for that bait. You didn't go for
I
that bait.
didn't go for that bait because she made the comment and said, hit me, B, because you're going to be in jail.
She called you a B, right?
Yes, she did. She plenty of them. But she did.
Wow. Let me try to find that, because I thought I heard her say that. Let me see.
She didn't come in my face right here. She didn't come in my face while I was sitting here talking to you. No, she didn't come. You told her to go in, and she came in there. I can record it for you. She came in my face. Listen, don't play with me. I just want my car. That's all I have to say. And keep her out of my face. That's all I'm asking. See, I'm right here. 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 Get her. Get her. Okay. I don't give a fuck what y'all know about it. I swear to God, I'm gonna get grabbed. I'm not getting out. I'm not getting out while you got my car here. I'm not getting out while you got my car here.
Is she the owner or manager? What is she?
I don't know what her title is. She never introduced herself. I don't know who she is. Like I said, she just came up to the door, and so I talked to the guy that was standing there who told me it was okay to record him. I don't know what his title is, but he was the one who started letting my car down. And like I said, she just came out the door and started talking to me and started the whole commotion.
Okay. Now, let me flip the script a little bit. What would you want done about this shop? I mean, can you report this shop? You want to report this shop?
I did.
You don't want us to go in there no more. What is it you want us to do?
I want people to be aware, because this is like like he said, they have a chain of shops, and this is the second shop that I've noticed that they're still treating people like you're doing work and you're not telling them, or y'all breaking stuff and wanting to charge people for what y'all are messing up. Not only that, I went to go write a review, and I'm not the only customer. If you look on their reviews, if you Google them and look up the reviews, there are a ton of people who say that they talk to them and belittled them, that a man and woman got in their face. Like, this is apparently something that they're used to. And as you can see, it must be something that she's used to doing and getting away with. Because even when I asked him to get her, and you tell me that it's okay for her to talk like that, you're used to her treating your customers like that. So I feel like you shouldn't have business. Why you're in our area and people are bringing their cars to you, but then you're belittling them and you're talking to them any kind of way and doing what you guys want them to do, and then expect them to do, I have no problem paying for my car. I wouldn't have took it to the shop if I didn't have it, if I don't want to pay. But I'm not going to pay for something that you didn't get my authorization for.
Right. Let me say this too. I heard her say in that video, get this piece of garbage out of there. I don't think she said like that.
Yes, she did. She told me to get this piece of garbage out my shop.
Right.
Yes, she did. And she hit my car a couple of times on the roof. She hit my car a couple of times and pounded my hood with her hands after they pulled it out. Yes, she did. Wow. And as she hollered, this is my house, this is my property, my good property. Yes, she did.
Wow. So I want to ask my audience, should we boycott this place? And remember, let me say this. All boycotts don't mean you stand in front of it with signs and stuff like that. Yes or no. Just type it. Those that can comment, just say yes or no. Those that can comment, should we boycott this place for her bad customer service? Yes or no? Let's look at this and see. We looking now. Yeah. Because that was terrible. Terrible.
It was terrible. And it was terrible. I feel bad because a lot of people that know me and my friends and people that work with me know I'm very quiet. And if you can see other some of the comments, they say not little quiet Alicia.
Right.
And the fact that I even had to go there with y'all or with her, because it wasn't the guy, as you see, the words wasn't being exchanged with him like that. I probably didn't even really curse towards him. The
Right.
words that I came was more towards her and her behavior. Like, how do you feel like it's okay to treat somebody like that? Like, when you told me you drank the antifreeze, my simple words was like, okay, that's fine. But then when you go to insult me and say I owe you, when I don't owe you nothing. And anybody know if you owe the shop, they don't let you drive off their lot.
That's true.
And they knew they were doing wrong.
While y'all writing yes and no, just keep typing in. Should we boycott this? Yes or no? We listen.
As long as she don't get in my fucking face again. No, she can't. She can't get in my face. You see that? You see that? Don't tell me to be quiet. No, she can't do whatever she wants. I'm a customer. She can't get in my face like that. But it's okay. Watch out. I got this. I won't give a fuck. Just don't say that. Leave me alone, Dante. Don't touch me.
We're gonna get your car running. We're gonna get your car back.
Y'all heard?
Mm-hmm.
That's why you don't have none. That's why you don't have none. And bitch, I only have one. Thank you. Everybody don't have that kids. You racist son of a bitch.
So I heard that. Now, y'all heard it for yourself. Y'all heard it. So everybody, I haven't nobody said no on here, so I've seen all yes. Everybody keeps saying yes, 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 yes. Now,
And just to let everybody know, I did make a complaint with the Better Business Bureau as well. I wrote a review and I made a review under Google, and I did put it under the Better Business Bureau as well. So I'm not just like doing it just to make views. So like, this bad business, the real bad business. And for him to even sit there and say it's okay for her to talk to people like that, like, no. How do you expect for people to keep coming back to you? And then at the end, what y'all don't see, because at this point I was driving my car out, so I set my phone down and cut the video had ended. But he even comes and taps on my window as I'm reversing and tells me that he's been in the business for 35 years, has been in his family. This is how I learned that they have 5 more locations. And they have 5 locations, and he tries to work with people, and he never wanted it to blow out, and he really want me to get antifreeze in my radiator, if I don't even get it done there. And I told him, I said, that's why I brought my car to you, to be civil, not for all of this. I said, you really need to check her and get some type of resolution with her about how she treats your customers, because you're gonna lose them every time with her.
well, by you posting that video and by us doing a live on it, it's going to cost them thousands and thousands of dollars. Trust me, because the money that they could have gotten into that day, her mouth is going to cost her a business. And anybody know, I don't care how much money you have, if customers not coming in and patronize your business, you're losing.
Yeah.
And I tell people all the time, I don't care how rich you are, if people don't come in and patronize your business is going to go down. It's going to fail. And so I appreciate you, Alicia, coming up on here, telling us your story. If it's anything on this thing that you need to answer, you've been reading the comments?
Somewhat, yeah.
Okay, is there anything that you want to say? Did anybody say anything to you on here? Because
no,
okay.
I mean, I don't see anything directed to me, but no, I don't have anything to say. Like I said my piece about it, and I just want us to be aware of what's going on in our neighborhood, and not to take it. We don't have to physically hurt you by putting our hands on you, but we can physically hurt your pockets.
Right.
And and make you feel the pain.
Everybody keep sharing the video. The original video is on her page. Boycott this business, 249. I think that's West 47th Street, right off by Dan Rand.
Yeah.
Don't go in that place. Don't patronize their business. The one on Ashland and the one on 47, don't go in there. You see how they treat people? They listen. People, listen. No way in the world that should have, she should have never talked to the customer like that. Never. I don't care if that is her business, her shop. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. And we're not going to tolerate that in our community from not white people and not black people, not Hispanic people, Indian people, Asian people. We don't care who it is. We're not going to tolerate that type of disrespect toward us when we spending our dollars, when we're patronizing their businesses in our community. And that's all I have to say, sister. Yeah, all hearts clear, all minds. Hey, I'm done with this interview. I'm done with this. Somebody said,
All right,
let's dry it up.
thank you, Martin.
Hey, no problem. Thank you. Thank you so much. I
All right.
appreciate you. Tell your guys, said thanks for coming on.
Man, really appreciate you, man. Man, really appreciate it, bro.
Hey, brother,
Appreciate it.
let me say something. I'm for the community. I live in the community, and I want us to do better in the community. But we ain't gonna let those that got businesses in our community treat us any kind of way.
Yeah.
No.
And it's just going on too long, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? We just think they can get away with anything just because it's their business or this and that. Like, they can just treat us any type of way. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, but man, I appreciate you too, though, man.
Okay.
And man, just keep up the good work, man.
Yes, sir,
and,
man.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all got to keep me in y'all prayers, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, definitely. Most definitely.
You know, I'm doing this out the merits of my own heart. You know what I'm saying?
No, man,
I ain't on nobody payroll. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, we need more black brothers like you, though, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, if we don't stand up, then who will?
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So, man, I appreciate you, though, man.
All right.
Real
somebody tell your girl to go to the hospital, but you know, hey, I ain't got nothing. Hey, she can do whatever she want to do. If she can, if that thing hit her, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
All right.
Appreciate it, though, man. I really do.
Tell her that. So somebody
said I'm good to go to the hospital.
Gotcha.
that's what they said. Read the comments and answer the comments. Make sure you answer the comments. Okay?
I will.
All right. Thank you so much. Bless you.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. All right, people. That's it. This is live, uncut, unedited Crime Chaser. This place happened on 47, right there by the Dan Ryan, by the expressway, 249 West 47th Street. Do not shop there. 78th and Ashland. Do not shop there. Do not patronize that business. Do not patronize that business. Boycott, boycott, boycott. Do not. Peace out. Thank y'all for tuning in. As always, I always say a prayer for me. Listen, do the right thing, people. Even when you don't feel like doing the right thing, do the right thing. Peace out.